Hey everyone, welcome to a card-filled news breakdown here on SHODO Pop.
SHODO!
Alright, as always, I'm your host, the Frozen Stratos, and today, we definitely have news coming out of the Kamen Rider Candy Toy blog, but we also have information coming out about SHODO Pokemon. Once again, we've got information for SHODO Pokemon 5. Unfortunately, there are no images. This time they just didn't have any for us. I don't know why, but pre-order listings did go up on AmiAmi, and I was alerted through Figsoku, who had this information. There is a bit of a discrepancy, and I'll let you know when we get there. But what we have in this set is Urshifu Single Strike form, Urshifu Rapid Strike form, and then Sceptile. Figsoku listed regular Sceptile, but AmiAmi listed Mega Sceptile. I personally am not sure which one, but I'm leaning toward Mega Sceptile just because, you know, AmiAmi is the place that sells the things, and Figsoku is not that. So I would lean toward Mega Sceptile, but also, you know, that information is out there. If that happens, then, you know, you have been warned. Also, that's not the only thing coming in this one. We have Salamence, which is great, and then lastly, we have Steelix. Well, lastly, in terms of the figures, we've got 5 figures in this wave, and then also an accessory set. We typically get those. But yeah, it's interesting because typically we only have 4 figures in a wave, and then 1 accessory set. I don't remember if SHODO Pokemon 4 broke that trend or not, but SHODO Pokemon 5 is definitely breaking that trend. I do wonder how it's all going to be distributed. Anyway, that's really it. If we have any more information about these figures, we will let you know on this channel. But for right now, let's dive into the Kamen Rider Candy Toy news blog. And yeah, Peter Alangina. Did I say Peter Alangina? I meant Golden Alangina. And this is our next figure for Kamen Rider Saber Book 3, like an actual Saber figure, is in the SHODO Saber line. Who'd have thought? So let's take a look at this guy. The first thing they wanted to talk about is the chest, or not really the chest, but like the whole thing, because here we get a good look of the 3 different golds that they used, because once again, in show, the colors are slightly different, and this is not going to be an exception to that. So it definitely all looks good, specifically here on his right, our left arm, and it is done in this very vibrant looking paint. There's a lot of it too, and also it is very well molded. They wanted to talk about that very intricate molding, and I do see it and I do appreciate it. That's really nice. Also, they wanted to talk about the sort of spike situation, because obviously in show, these are a lot sharper, but this is a line made for children 3 and up, so obviously they're gonna have to round these edges out. They said that this is as far as they could push it, so, you know, giving us as much as they can is definitely appreciated, so this is really awesome to see. This is, you know, just a look at him in general, but also take a look at that forearm. The paint on the Cerberus's... Cerberus? How do you do the plural of that? The paint on the dog heads only extends to, like, one part of the figure, like the front part, as SHODO tends to do. But, you know, that doesn't look the best, but hey, it's fine. You're only looking at it from the front most of the time anyway. Hey, let's move on to this. Espada is not going to be the only one they revealed today for SHODO Saber, because we have the 3 little pigs, and yeah, this looks really good, but also looks very inaccurate, because the blog noted that if this does not look right to you, it's because there is no eagle head in the center. This is actually not accurate to anything that has happened in the show thus far. I don't know why they made this decision. It might be because they did not actually finish the eagle mold yet, or just how it's all molded together. Maybe this is like a different mold layout they have in order to get just the single books, or like, you know, the single sides that don't typically line up with a trio form. And, you know, this Three Little Pigs, that is supposed to go typically to Kenzan, so this is just the way to get it out. So I guess this is just the base mold they're using? I don't know. They did not offer any information as to why. Also, you know, as we're looking at this figure, if you notice on the arm, that's not the one that he was shown with either. This is only one of them that is used whenever this form splits into 3 different people. I don't know specifically if Saber did it or Kenzan did it, but whenever they split into multiple people, this brick house shows up. There's only, you know, the straw house and the... I don't know. I'm not up on my Three Little Pigs lore. There are 3 different houses, and this is the this is not the one that's typically seen. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why they went with this one. And they also said that there aren't any of the other ones. Like, they didn't talk about any of the other houses being swappable into this. I'm sure that's, you know, that's just not going to be a stone that SHODO leaves unturned. I'm sure they'll make it eventually. You know, it's just a little bit of patience. Just to note that for now, this is the one it's going to come with. This is the one you're getting. It's really weird, because this is now, like, technically a SHODO exclusive form. So that's kind of neat trivia, but also we should be getting the accurate thing. I don't know, it's strange. But hey, this is everything that's coming in SHODO Saber Book 3. And if we take a look at the distribution for Book 3, hey, it turns out that Saber is actually getting most of the slots used in its own line in Book 3. So we have yet to see what the other 2 figures or the other 4 pieces of this set will be. It could definitely be some more 0-1 stuff. I'm really thinking it's going to be some 0-1 stuff. But hey, if Saber manages to, like, fill its own line with its own figures, hey, mad props to them. Anyway, that's not all we got, because SHODO-O 4 released this week-ish, like in and around this week. People have been getting it earlier, people have been, you know, or people are going to be receiving it later. It's all based on distribution, but it was street dated for recently, and people are getting them in hand, so they decided to show it off in the blog. We really didn't get too much new information from the blog itself about these guys, except for, well, not from the blog, just from in-hand reports of people receiving these. It turns out there are different case distributions. And the biggest thing to note here are the figures you're probably going to want multiple of, because this set comes with not only the worm, but it also comes with the Ryo Trooper. There is a case distribution that comes with 2 of the worm, or 1 of the worm. Same goes for Ryo Troopers, either 2 Ryo Troopers or 1 Ryo Trooper. It's never 2 Ryo Troopers and 2 worms, but hey, it's also not 1 Ryo Trooper and 1 worm. So, you know, you gotta take the wins where you can get them. It kind of sucks that we don't get like a consistent 2 and 2 for each of them, but that's fine. And hey, if you pre-ordered this and you don't want the army builders, give them to me. Send me a message. Get at me in the comments down below and send them to me somehow. Hey, that is it for, you know, their overview of this. But since we had some Blade figures releasing this, and we're going to be getting Liangle soon, they figured now might be a good time to release more Blade stuff, and that they did. But this time, sadly, through Premium Bandai, we have our very first SHODO Blade set coming out of here, and it is the Jack Form set. First up is Blade that we're going to be taking a look at, and he looks phenomenal. The blog wanted to mention that this guy is done in overwhelming paint. and I can definitely see it. Typically, we don't get the backs of figures painted all that well, and there is a wealth of paint back here, so I definitely see where the budget is all going. Also, speaking of the back and the front, the back and front are completely new molds. The back specifically, with the wings, is done in 3 different PVC pieces for each side of the wing, so you can actually splay them out and they will be malleable. I really appreciate that. Also, take a look at that sword. Silver and gold abound. Like, there's tons of it, so I definitely appreciate this. Also, if you want, you can take the head off of this guy and put it on regular Blade and make it look like the crusty old suit that they've been using in Geo and every other, you know, crossover movie with him in it, where it's all, I don't know, bronzing out. It's very strange. Hey, that's not the only figure coming in this set, because we also have these cards I almost forgot to mention. Yeah, so he's going to be coming with Slash and Thunder. The blog noted that these were really popular when they released with Blade, just the regular Blade figure, so they're putting more out there, and I appreciate that, because I kind of unironically love these. These are really cool to have around. I would love some for some, you know, Decade displays. Anyway, let's move on into the next figure in this set. Obviously, it's Garen. Take a look once again at the weapon. A wealth of paint. Not only are there extra silvers and extra reds, there is some green hidden in there. So that's really nice. Here's a front and back look. All the same considerations for the paint, for the PVC, for the chest armor. All that is about the same as Blade's, because all had to be remolded. So yeah, all that looks really nice. Here it is laid out. You know, both sides of the wings receive paint, so this looks really good. Here is, you know, him with his 3 cards, because he is coming with 3 of them for himself. Love it. Also, the 2 of them fighting. Awesome. And this is everything the set comes with. Something that, you know, the blog didn't really, like, note or say anything of is that Blade is going to be coming with the extra piece with the splayed out cards. It's done in red. And even the Motion Revive figure was done in red, because the backs of the cards are all supposed to be red, so it is accurate to that. And also, I don't know if I noted this earlier, but Garen does have the splay out as well for his weapon. And then just a bunch of hands. He even get some pointing hands. So this is up for pre-order now on Premium Bandai for 4,800 yen or 5,280 yen with tax. And it comes out in April. But if you want to purchase these and you're in the US and or wherever Tokulectables ships to, Tokulectables does have this up for pre-order right now. And you know, it's been a while since he's imported some SHODO Kamen Rider items, so definitely help support this release. It is $78 as compared to the 5,200 yen that this would have been had you know, just purchased it from Japan. But then also you'd have to pay middleman fees and shipping fees. So this, I would say, is a very reasonable price. So definitely check that out. The links are in the description down below. I'm not sponsored. I just want you to get your hands on these items and really promote this good behavior from Tokulectables, because I mean, they haven't been importing these for a while, and I really want these to succeed. But hey, that's not all we're getting, because they released a second Premium Bandai set, if this wasn't enough for you. This is Blade King form, and once again, a wealth of paint here. And it looks really good. You've got the silvers, the golds, the blues, the reds, like, it all works, and I'm very appreciative of it. Some people have said that this almost looks like a figure art at first glance, so hey, that's going for it. Also, here is, you know, just a peek at what he all comes with, because he's got a bunch of cards in one hand and a brand new sword that has tons of paint as well. So this is like the full package, the whole shebang. I love this. He also has tons and tons of cards. And I mean, like, tons of cards. And not just for him, but cards for, like, everybody. He's got some for Chalice. He's got some for Garen, and he's got some for Liangle. This is everything this set comes with. It's a lot, and it is, I will admit, this is a very expensive set. Once again, on Premium Bandai, it's 3,600 yen or 3,960 yen, including tax. That link will be in the description, as well as the Toku Lectables link, because once again, they are localizing this one. Theirs is up for $65. So, you know, definitely support this if you can. Anyways, I believe that is it for the Shodo news this week. Next week, they did give us information. We are getting Soto Saber new character sample review. I don't know why they want to... I don't know what that's about. New character. Maybe it's just new to the line. And then also, Soto Chronicle is coming back next week with some brand new information. And then also Kishi Art 8 and Hyper Detail Gear 3. But you know, we're here for Soto Shodo. And you know sometimes. Anyway, that is it for the news this week. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Tell me in the comments down below what you're most excited about, and while you're down there, there are links in the description down below to how you can help support the Black Lives Matter movement by donating money, signing petitions, whatever you do, as long as you do it, it absolutely helps. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Keep it. Hell yeah.